Boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the stream. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the stream. Hi guys, I'm Climate Joe. Welcome back to a new video on the Climate Joe YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream. We are live on the Climate Joe YouTube channel, so welcome to the stream. In this video, what we're going to do is stream Minecraft. Hello Orway and hello Cookies Game. Welcome to the stream. We've got some cows spawned here. That's cool. I am first. Technically not. Technically you aren't first. Technically Orway was first because his comment appears above yours. But you were probably first when you commented it, because you can comment at exactly the same time and it picks who it picks. When you first, it's an interesting one when people comment. When people comment, you can be first, you can look first but not be first. But there's a million first, because you can type first at exactly the same time. But yeah, everyone's first. You're all first. Haven't put this stream in my Discord server yet. Right. No, not regionally. It depends on who comments, really. It wouldn't be a regional thing. It would be whoever, basically, if you got the notification first. If you click the notification instantly and then typed, yeah, it's basically at the same time as when you watch a big YouTuber's video and you type first, like 100 people have also got that notification at the same time. So YouTube wants me to be your girlfriend. What? So if you get the say that there's a big YouTuber, they've uploaded a video and you've typed first because you were first, but at the same time 100 other people have got the notification and have also typed first. So who actually is first? Because you've all typed it exactly the same time. So you've got 100 people that's typed first. It's a really interesting point of view that, yeah, everyone technically is first when they commented. It's a really interesting point of view. It actually does. The closer you are to a host, let's say yeah, but that's if you're hosting on the same server. We were talking about YouTube. We were talking about YouTube then. How many XP levels have I got, guys? Can I fix this pickaxe? Let's go find an anvil a second. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello, Deffelbear. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, in a way, yeah. Right, so let's go and see if we can fix this pickaxe just then. Hey, did you know that when you hear your voice and they audio it, sounds different than your regular voice? Which is because your brain, when you took your mind, uses a different voice. But when you, well, it's not that your voice sounds different. You don't hear your own accent. You don't hear your own accent. You don't hear your own accent. You don't hear your own accent back. Because obviously you're used to talking to people who have your accents, you don't hear your accents. So, oh my god. Ha 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 ha. It's not that. It's because you don't hear your accent when you're talking to people because it's a regular conversation. But then when you go and talk to someone else that's not from the same area of say the UK you're from, or someone that's from like a different part of the world, your accent sounds different. So, for example, I sound. How do I sound, guys? How do I sound? Do I sound? How does my voice sound? That laugh is like a pirate. Is it because of my R's? R. I am a pirate. Even though I'm not the closest. Even though I'm not the furthest part from. I'm not the furthest from away from the sea. Actually, fun fact, guys. Fun fact, guys. No one in the UK is more than 50 miles from the sea. What day was it? Yeah, no. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant, Cookie Gamer. I said my voice sounds different because I change my voice up when I'm voicing. It's not how my brain. It's nothing to do with my brain. It's nothing to do with like my brain, how my brain hears my voice. I change my voice up when I'm streaming. I make myself seem less deeper. So if I was to talk to you guys, this is actually how I talk. My voice is actually like much deeper. My voice is much deeper when I actually talk to people. But then when I'm streaming, guys, I make my voice sound much lighter. I'm a bit deeper. If I was to actually talk to you like this, I'm a bit deeper. It's under the same. It depends on where you're from, though, Dr. FFFU. It depends where you're from, because as you say, you're from the UK. You wouldn't notice the difference, but other people do notice the difference. Yes, it's just a stereotype. It doesn't always rain in the UK. It doesn't always rain in the UK, but that's like saying everybody from America is fat. That's generally another stereotype. There's a stereotype is like saying, everybody in America is fat. Everybody in America is dumb. Everybody from Essex is dumb. The internet closes at 6. Eating Brussels sprouts gives you special powers. It's basically a way of stereotypes are a way. Technically, they are a way of teaching, because all stereotypes have a certain level of truth to them. So, like the America one, America has a really high obesity problem. Red Bull makes you fly. Well, that one's not a stereotype. That's not a stereotype. Yeah. Let me think of a stereotype for France. Oh, a stereotype for France would be they always surrender when when the war gets tough. Hello there, Jazz. Welcome to the stream. This isn't a server, I'm afraid. This is just my Minecraft world. Welcome to the stream, Tio Nkuta. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that would be a stereotype. That's what a stereotype is, guys. A stereotype is basically a way of categorizing something. So a stereotype about France would be that they always surrender when the war gets tough. A stereotype for Romania. I'm not going to say the stereotype that comes to mind. I'm not going to say the stereotype that comes to mind there, but I have had people... In a way, yes, the Jazz. In a way, yes. or you know everyone's on bikes. So do you mean baguettes? Bill Gates? I like that. That's funny. It's auto-corrected from baguettes to Bill Gates. Although baguettes are actually nice. Baguettes is just bread. Well, yeah, but baguettes are nice. You know, yeah. But I can. The stereotype there on the baguettes though is quite true because I went to France and they had a big. I went to France on a trip, and literally every session, every literal meal, they offered it us with baguette. That's the one that I was. That's the stereotype that's the stereotype that came to mind. That's a person who was from Romania in my Discord server mentioned to me. Yeah, that's a stereo. I said that's what stereotyping is, guys. It's like categorization. It's how you categorize. You categorize people. You categorize people. You categorize everything. So a stereotype of America would be, you know, everyone from America's fat. A stereotype from France would be, you know, they surrender, like everyone likes baguettes. Yeah, table. Sorry, yeah, that was a typo. Instead of saying baguette. Armenian. I can't really tell you a stereotype about Armenia. Because, you know, it's a country that not many people have heard of. A Victorian child. Well, a Victorian child hardly get paid, but that's because Victorian children hardly got paid in the Victorian era. So the Victorian era, guys, spans from 1837 to 1901, while Queen Victoria was on the throne of Great Britain. She was the Queen of Great Britain and Ireland from 1837 to 1901. She was the longest reigning monarch in British history up until the reign of Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. But yeah, that would be a stereotype. Like, that would be a stereotype. Yeah, 100%. Hello, Yogesh. Welcome to the stream. In my accent, the H would add on to the S as well. Sorry. My eyes are playing up to me. My eyes are. I'm struggling to read today. Anyway, what was I going to say? But yeah, that's what a stereotype is. So yeah, in fact, one of my uni lecturers for my film class, who taught me film, said to me, he goes, if you go and watch a film, they always use the stereotypes. Where did you learn that name? Yogesh, where did you learn that name? Where did you learn that name? You commented it the other night. Did you learn it from my film? Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. That's a guy that was on my college class. That acted for me. That's not me. In fact, that guy's got 2 kids now. Yeah, that guy got 2 kids now. Yeah, anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, that guy's got 2 kids now, by the way. That shocked me when I found out. Nah, where are you getting these names from? I did have someone find my Instagram the other day. That's just stalkish. Besides, well, no, he's not trying to dox me. He's not trying to dox me. I think he's found my Instagram. That is kind of stalkish. Plus, the girl you mentioned went out with my friend, and the girl you mentioned broke up with went out with my friend in my college course, and then broke up with him over dinner and left him crying on the floor, allegedly. Of course. Yeah, that is really stalkish. But that's what I don't like about Instagram. That's what I don't like about Instagram. Like, you should be able to hide who you follow. No, that's just... That, right. Yogs, that's just wrong. No, that is wrong. That is... No, that is wrong. Yeah, that is partially wrong. You know, people that I follow on like social media, like, they haven't been called out. They haven't been. They shouldn't be, you know, mentioned in the comment section. I'm not doing anything, sorry. Yeah, it's just, that's just a little creepy. Like, you know, some people there, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove those. I'm just gonna remove those comments. I'll leave the one which I don't really care about. I'll leave the girl because basically she treated my friend like shit. I'll leave the girl because she treated my friend like absolute shit. She treated him like a piece of meat. So I'll leave that one because I don't give a shit what happens. Yeah, the one person you mentioned, she treated my friend like an absolute shit. Like, honestly. I only still follow her because I forgot to unfollow her. No. So I knew nothing about this. I found out from another guy in my course, who was in my course, that this girl had... Yeah, this is a theme park that I've made. This is the minigame area. So this is... The minigame area is huge. So we have all this area here. And then we have all this area here. So basically this path connects them. Going on to that point though I made, like, I found this out that apparently the guy in my class who I'm really good friends with apparently got dumped, but got left on a restaurant floor, which I think is wrong. Like, you shouldn't break, if you're going to break up with someone, you shouldn't do it in a public place, especially with other people watching. Absolutely no idea what that is. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, this is an amusement park. It's called the minigame area. This is the minigame area house. So it's a place where you can stay if you sort of get lost. So we got High in the Sky, which is a dropper. We got a spleef game. We got a circus tent, a roller coaster. This is over here. We got spleef. We've got bumper cars. We got a pirate PvP. We got a pirate ship PvP game. We've got this is literally a place where you could quickly take a nap in here. This is a Sandy Sand mini game. Over here we got an arrow shooting game, and there's something cool here. Press this, it stops you from leaving this way, but it also stops your opponent from leaving the other way. I was just trying to make you creep out. Yeah, but that did creep me out. But, you know, that's partially wrong. 'Cause, like, I found that weird just because, you know, I follow a very small amount of people. I follow I follow people that I studied with. I follow people that I studied with. I follow Doctor Who. I follow my football team. I follow a few film directors that I like. But yeah, that did creep me out. You have Instagram? I didn't know yet. Well, you must have known that. You must have known that because there's no way you would have known a couple of those names. Yeah, but that is my Instagram. That is my Instagram. Chris, I don't have Instagram, guys. I don't have an Instagram with my name. Crystal Blue Films is my Instagram. You know, everything that I ever post, if I ever post anything to Instagram, guys, I post it through my Crystal Blue Film stuff. Which is why there'll never be a photo of me on there. There'll never be a photo of me on there because I don't post that shit. I post my book stuff, filmmaking stuff. Do you follow Microsoft? Why would I follow Microsoft? I've never visited something like that, and I'm being honest, bro. I have seen this info by something inappropriate. What? Legacy Console Edition. I need to find a place to sleep. Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, but most of the people on there that I follow are most of the people on there that I've followed tend to be people that I've worked with. Building this in survival, yeah, all of this is survival. This has been a project over the last 10 years. 10 years. Hello, Caleb. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this has been a project, guys, for the last 10 years. I don't even have an account. Huh. I have had people randomly follow me in recent weeks. I have had people randomly follow me in recent weeks. I don't even know how. Hello, Leanne. Welcome to the stream. Right, let's just find some blocks in here, eh? I'm hoping... I love Minecraft. I'm going to sub to you. Oh, thank you. It's really kind of you. We're aiming to hit 8k, guys. 9,000 subscribers as soon as possible, guys. That would be amazing if we could do that. I'm getting advertisements of wrestling on this live. That's kind of funny. I used to like wrestling, but then I realized it was fake. Then I found out it wasn't real. I'm like, it's still good TV, but it's like, you know, it's not real. I mean, you know, the hits they take are real, but it's all predetermined. So I can't get excited. I can't get Do you have a secret base? With like wrestling, I can't get excited by it because it's like it's already predetermined. So there's no shock. There's nothing of a shock because it's already predetermined. So I prefer stuff when you don't know who's gonna win. I prefer stuff that you don't know who's gonna win. But with that stuff, it's already predetermined who's gonna win. And it's basically it's less of wrestling and more of a dance. It's all choreographed. How big is my TV? I don't know, 43 inches, I think. That's all right. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your day, Caleb. Thank you for watching the live stream. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. I think my TV, guys, is 43 inches. It's a good TV. I bought a new TV last month. Guys, last month. I found one which was of a good price. 70 of you have watched this stream in the first 26 minutes, which is incredible. Oh my god. Hey guys, I found a photo yesterday. I was searching through some boxes yesterday, guys. Just after I finished yesterday's stream. Hello, Dislow Edits. Welcome to the stream. Can we expect like a real life, or maybe a room tour? There'll never be a room tour. There isn't anything I could do on that regard. Literally, you know, I'm not rich, guys. I'm not rich. Like, I'm not rich. Literally, I'm about 3 feet away from my TV, and the one wall's about 3 feet away from me. This room's only about 7 feet wide. This room is only about 7 feet wide. Now I can't even if I were to connect my camera tripod up, I can't even take it. I can't even my camera tripod, which is just behind me at the moment. I can't even extend it full. I can't even extend it out because it wouldn't fit. So like a tripod, for example. Where's your live accessories? Don't have any. Literally, I've got my mic on the desk. I've got my laptop on the TV, and then the Switch 2's just on the TV shelf. That's it. Well, if I had a bigger space, then I probably would do that. But I don't have it. I don't have a bigger space. This is basically a very. It's very tight. Like. I can't sit on my chair anymore, guys. I can't stream sat on my chair because I switched the bed around. 90 degrees, and it means I can't even get my chair anywhere close enough to my desk, so I have to sit on the bed. I have to sit on the bed to stream. Logan Paul getting destroyed by Floyd Mayweather. Well, I don't think that would happen, though. Floyd Mayweather was a good boxer, but Floyd Mayweather's like 50. Floyd Mayweather's 49, like... I mean, he's got an undefeated record of 50 wins, 0 losses. But you've got to think, though... No. His face revealed already. No. That was Decepted taking screenshots. Accepted has done a lot of that. Well, I have used my face in videos. I'm not against it. 10,000 guys, 10,000. You guys can see what my face looks like when I hit 10,000 views. 10,000 subs, I mean. Hello, pizza guy. Welcome to the stream. 10,000 subs. You guys hit 10,000 by the end of the year? You guys hit 10,000 by the end of the year? Then I'll consider. No, I was talking about me, me, Dr. FFFIFI. I think that's gone over your head. I said, you guys get me to 10k and then we'll do it. And then we'll do it. If we hit 10,000 subscribers, then we'll do it. But right now, we are... Right now, we are at 8,056. We've gained 6 while we've been streaming. Why the fuck did you get a Clash of Clans advert? Because YouTube gives you whatever advert it thinks you might want. So basically, when you see an advert, guys, I get paid. But I don't get paid a lot. I get paid like a penny. I get paid like 0.2 pence or something like that. So yeah, you guys, if you guys subscribe and make me hit 10k, then we'll do it. Oh yeah, I got monetized last year, so I get paid for every ad. Well, I get more money if you don't skip. So I don't skip adverts anymore, guys. If I get an advert, if I'm looking at one of my videos, if I see one of my videos, I do know once you're maybe hit 10, you would not remember anyone. Well, no, I probably would remember. I probably would remember. What if I don't skip? If I don't skip, I just get paid more. If you don't skip, I get paid more, which is why I don't skip adverts anymore. I'm just like, oh, an advert, all right, just don't skip. That's what I do. That's what I've done. I don't skip, so it means I get paid more. But what was I going to say, guys? So yeah, I don't earn a lot from YouTube. In fact, guys, if you with like YouTube monetization, I'm going to give you a little secret. I can't even get the money. YouTube, you have to build up to £60 to get the money for YouTube to give it to you. So I can't even get the money because YouTube has to build up to £60. So basically that's what they don't tell you. When you're monetized, they don't tell you. When you're monetized, they don't tell you that they won't even pay you unless you have more than £60 in your balance from YouTube. Yeah, they won't even pay you if you don't have more than... You've got a science exam tomorrow. Science. That was the last exam I had in school. Science was my last class I had when I was in school. When I was in school, science was my last class that I had. Science was the last class I had in school. Ironically, that science teacher's dead. Ironically, the science teacher died a year later. Can I speak gibberish? Well, gibberish means just speaking nonsense. So I can say, I don't know, brush, brush, bish, 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 bosh, yish, bish, bish, dish, dosh, din, don, din, bim, bim, bing, shong, bin, bim, bish, 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 bosh, spish, bish, 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 din, dum, bo, bish, bish, bosh, din, bo, din, bish, 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 bosh. There you go. I spoke gibberish. Oh, are you still watching Supergirl, Yogesh? You still watching Supergirl, or have you finished that already? Oh, my eyes. I took a break because of the exams. That's good. Yeah, I liked Supergirl, but some of the lines were a bit stupid. Yeah, I like Supergirl, but some of the lines were stupid. So there's generally a line somewhere where this character says to someone, this girl says to a bloke, "Oh, I can't make a conversation with you because I struggle to make conversations with men under 6 feet tall." Like, that's offensive, because 95% of the human population are under 6 foot. So she's basically saying she only talks to 5% of males. Yeah, she struggles to make. Yeah, I'm never going to play Roblox because Roblox is not a game that I would play. Because I think Roblox is just not a good game. Yeah, but if you get what I mean, guys, that's offensive. Like, how many of you are under 6 foot? I guarantee everyone. I guarantee all of you. So this character basically says she can't talk to any of you. Joe is a very, very strict guy. I'm not very strict. There's certain games, it gets you a lot of money. It doesn't. It doesn't get you a lot of money. Those get popular quick. Yeah. No, they don't get you a lot of money. They don't get you they don't get you a lot. Most of the people that get a lot of views on those games happen to already be big on YouTube. It's not about the money, guys. It's about your enjoyment. Why would I force myself to play games that I wouldn't Why would I force myself to play games that I wouldn't enjoy playing? But do I know algebra? A plus B is C and things like that. Yeah, but I haven't studied it in like 7 years. I haven't studied it in 7 years because literally it's the most pointless and useless thing I've ever learnt. Like, my maths teacher said to me, "Oh, you need to know this, it's important for your future." And he goes, "This is important in everyday life." And I said to my, "A displacement reaction?" I gotta be honest, I can't remember. I might have to quickly. I'm gonna have to Google that a sec just to jog my memory. Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, things like obviously it occurs when more reactive element displaces or pushes out. So, like, calcium is higher reactively than copper. In the reactivity series, copper is higher than calcium is higher than copper. Yeah. You don't have to learn about all of that in the UK schools. You don't have to learn all about that. There's bits that they don't need you to learn. You use trackpad, right? No. Yeah, I used my my scroll pad. Yeah, we just call it the scroll pad. Yes, I do. I use it, but I do have a mouse. I do have a mouse, guys, but I don't use it all the time. Why would you need to know it? Why would they even add letters to mass? Yeah, but then why would you need to know it? That's 100% what I said, but you've got to learn it. But you've got to learn that algebra, pretty much, you in the UK, you don't really learn that until you're like... You don't really learn algebra until you're like 12, 13. Yeah, you start learning algebra in like when you're like 10, 11 in the UK. 10, 11, 12. But in a weird way. I think it's just because I'm chill. I think it's because I'm chill, you know, I'm not like... I think it's just because I'm chill. Like, you know, I'm not talking down to you guys, I'm not talking above you, I'm just talking. I think it's just because, guys, I'm just a nice person. Well, I don't know if I'm a nice person. I think you guys have to answer that. I think it's just because of that. No, I'm not talking down to you, I'm not talking above you. It's just the stream where basically I build in Minecraft, I talk, sometimes I play other games. It's fun. I love it. 15 of you are watching, wow. Guys, we're closing down on fight. I should maybe study now. Yeah, if you want to do well in your test. I got cramp in my arm. Guys, subscribe to my podcast YouTube channel, guys. I've just brought out the second episode of my podcast. Everyone subscribe to my podcast YouTube channel. I'm doing a podcast on film. So, on my new YouTube channel. I did Doctor Who yesterday. The other day. I did an episode about why I ranked my favourite Doctor Who episodes of all time. Where's your podcast channel? I just got Nightbot to pin it. You're in my Discord server, aren't you? Yogesh, you joined my Discord server, didn't you? I think the link's in there as well. I think the link to the channel's in there as well, guys. Let me just put a channel link into the sorry guys, my scroller is struggling to I can put it in my Discord server, guys, which I'm going to do, but I'm going to put it in here as well. There we go. I will put that in there as well, just a channel link. But yeah, guys, I don't know what my next video will be, but my next video will probably be on fantasy films. Hello brother 72, welcome to the stream. I think the next video I will do on that channel will be about fantasy films, my love of fantasy films. Most YouTubers are like, okay guys, today we're gonna play Squid Game in real life. It's just the same voice everywhere. Yeah. Okay guys, my name's Clamdiv Joe and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be playing Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, it's not me though. Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. I want to grab a bucket of water if I got one, and then we can go and create a pond. I want to create a pond somewhere. I need to turn around because I missed the steps. We want to go down here. We want to turn this way and go into here like this. Then down the stairs. Water is... Where's What does it say? What does it say? Buckets. Ah, here we go. I think we're gonna need 3. Boom, boom, boom. We need a water room. That's something we can do in a minute. We need a room down here to make water. Yeah, that is the Legacy Console Edition. Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, that's another version. That's the Legacy Console Edition version, but it's not the version I'm playing. That Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition by 4J Studios. 4J Studios made the same version on multiple consoles. Yeah. The Xbox 360 Edition made by 4J Studios. 4J Studios brought that version out on Nintendo Switch, Wii U, PS3, PS4. It's basically, though, although that is not the version I'm playing. I'm playing the Switch equivalent of the 360 edition. Shit, the Joy-Con just dropped between my... I had my legs together, and as I grabbed the remote to turn the TV down, the Joy-Con slid between my legs. Can't tell you, never played any of them. Honestly, I have to be honest, I can't tell you. Because I've never played Xbox Series X, and I've not played PS5. Right. What are you building next? Well, right now we're going to build a pond here. I thought it'd be nice for us to have a little lake next to this village. When I'm bored, I know you're live because you're in the UK and all the other streamers are in the United States. Well, they're not all in the United States, but yeah, it tends to be most of your bigger YouTubers are from the UK or the US. Let me just mute my stream a second. Right. Sorry, just had to nip AFK for a second. This is going to look rather nice, I think. And some people said to me the other day, why do I keep building lakes around here? It just makes the world look lived in. So I'm very much a fan of this, and this is one of the reasons I love fantasy films. If you ever go and watch a fantasy film, everything looks lived in. If you go and watch a science fiction film from the 1960s, like say Star Trek, everything looked brand new. Then you go and watch all the science fiction films back in them days. If you went to go and watch one, everything looked brand new. And then when Star Wars came out, it was the first time that, you know, everything looked old. All the ships and stars looked like they've been there for years. We could create a nice little waterfall here. So it's going to go all the way down here. When we go down here, then we can make a little lake right here. Right, so now I need 3 buckets of water. The buckets of water right here. We need some water, so boom, boom. Now, because we've done that, we can go now. Right, perfect. That's nice. Now we can deal with this next stage. Oh, so cool. So cool. Right. So then the water will then, the water is going to trickle. This water will now trickle. This water will now trickle down here. Why won't it? Oh. There we go. The water now should trickle. The water will now trickle down here like that. Lovely. I like it. I like to play Minecraft with a texture pack that makes everything have old textures. Cool. Oh, that's going to look quite nice from there, isn't it? From that house there. From this house here, it's going to look really nice. I hope we can see it. I really hope. Oh, yeah. In fact, I'm going to quickly tamper with that a minute. Even though this has been here for ages, and this land has always been like this, part of me wants to flatten it a bit so we can see how beautiful that looks. Have I played Undertale? I have not. I'll be honest, I have not played Undertale. Right. Let's go clean up across here a little bit. Perfect. Now, how does it look now? Is there? Do we have that bed in there still? No. I actually really like that. We should change that to dirt. There's a bed over here, so we can have a quick. We can have a quick look at what we've built in daytime. Here we go, guys. I think we're probably at 11,000 hours of 11,000 days of Minecraft on this world now. There we go. In fact, we're not actually far from... Actually, it's not there anymore, is it? It's not there anymore. Here we go. Splendid. There we go. I really like that, guys. Tell what we should have done, really. If you're watching this, what we're going to do, I'm going to fill this with water. So this is going to get filled with water too. I'm going to connect this up so water will drop. Actually, we could probably get away with that. We could probably get away with here then. So if you are here, guys, and watching this, what I'm about to do is make another little waterfall that comes down into here. So if I go and say, I don't know, stand here. Oh, I love that. That looks really nice. So you've got basically two waterfalls going into the same sort of hole. I think that looks really cool. It makes that look... My battery is at 67%. Cool. actually really like that build. What do you think? What do you think down? What do you think's down there? Jesus, you're sick of this stupid number. Yeah, so am I. I mean, the point of that number is that there's no point to it, which makes it even more silly. But, you know, it's one of those now, you know. It's one of those now, you know. Attention spans and things have changed, so, you know, people find weird shit funny. But, you know, it's one of those. It happens. I got a lot of dirt from doing some work across there, so we can make this deeper. Make this hill. We can make this hill here grassier. I actually really like that now, guys. Tell you what, you've probably got a nice view out that window, haven't you? This room has, well, it's always had quite a nice room. Oh, bollocks, you can't see. You can't see, but all you can see is a waterfall. Right, I am back. No, I didn't say I was taking a break. I just went AFK for a moment. I went AFK. Hello, Scarlett Andrews. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Sorry, I was just focusing on something for a second. I've just made this hill, guys, slightly smaller. So, because I wanted to make it so you can see a bit more from the window here. I wanted to make it so we could see a little bit of the lakes. I wanted to make it so we could see from that window, we could see the lakes that we just put in there. But just now we couldn't because it was a little bit too far away. But now that we've brought that hill back a little bit, can we see? Ah, beautiful, we can. That looks lovely. Good. I actually really like this, guys. I really like what we've done here. Two waterfalls there, looking absolutely lovely. 183 of you have watched this stream. 163 of you have watched this stream in the last hour, which is amazing. So thank you. What we're gonna do, everybody, is go this way. Do you know what an ARG is? No, I don't. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Because we got this dirt left over, we can thing. Right. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. It's been 2 seconds. Joe's not back. He must be dead. After 2 seconds. Rip Joe. Ooh. Yes, I keep disappearing because I keep getting called every 5 minutes. Right, anyway. So, just going to use the rest of this dirt up on the hill here. Fun fact, guys, this area here, I once flattened because I had an idea to build a house right here. So there's not actually anything here. Anyway, I'm probably going to end this stream now, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.